Let's take a look at some of your picks, starting with Bangkok Metro Public Company. Now, that's Thailand's first subway operator. You say that it's benefiting from the coup, but how so, and what happens when the coup ends?
Yeah, well, first of all, I have to explain that my stock my stock selection methodology looks at fundamentals, valuation, momentum, and risk. So I'm looking at it from a lot of different angles. And in BMCL's case, basically what I'm seeing is that this company is about to move from a loss to a positive or a gain on the net income line, and so that earnings momentum is what's made me interested in it, and now we're getting some price momentum in it.
But it's already up 30% this year, 61% since late May. So is there more room on this ride?
I see more room, because remember, it's still actually making a loss. It's right at the borderline, and then once it starts to come up, there's only 4 analysts covering the company in Thailand, so there's a lot of opportunity for, once it gets profitable, it starts to come into the area for other investors to consider. A lot of people wouldn't look at it.
How's it benefiting from the coup?
Well, it's not benefiting tremendously from the coup, but we did have a period of time where there was somewhat of a lockdown around the city, and so people had to take the subway and SkyTrain, so we did get some benefit during that time.
You like GFPT. Now, what's to like about this chicken products producer?
Yeah, so in Thailand, first of all, we don't have a lot of competitors in this space, and over the years we've had bird flu and other things that have consolidated the industry. So it's a very consolidated industry, not a lot of new entrants putting pressure on prices. And then they continue to move up the value chain, and so what we're seeing is packaged foods and already prepared foods then shipped across the world. Right now they're facing a little bit of trouble in Europe because of the difficulty about the coup. But they also have distribution throughout the world. So it's really moving up the value curve, and not that many competitors.
There's a situation of higher chicken prices here because of, possibly because of infertile chickens. Is that a factor that will possibly help them?
It could. I mean, it's becoming a global market for almost every commodity these days. So yeah.
All right. Lastly, Thai vegetable oil. This is a soybean meal producer. You're saying this also benefits from this current situation involving a Japanese lifting of an import ban. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I mean, basically this company is really like a steady Eddie type of company, paying a very steady dividend over many, many years. But right now they're getting new entrants into the Japanese market, and the Japanese market is becoming more and more open for a lot of different reasons. So they're getting some benefit from that. So I find it's a defensive stock with some growth potential to Japan.